Welcome to this very special edition of the KAJ Masterclass Live, the show which ensures that you profit from your time spent here with experts, either through their industry insights, information, or simply learning from them. And today we have with us Michelle Walters. Uh, she is a clinical hypnotherapist and creator of AI platform MakeMyHypno.com. And we'll learn from her how hypnosis really works, who it helps, and how AI is creating personalized paths for mindset shifts and inner healing. We'll learn all this and much more. Welcome to the show, Michelle.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
You're welcome. Welcome to the show, Michelle. Welcome to India in this online form. And I'm sure not just in India, but a lot of people across the globe will benefit from what we are going to talk right now. We'll learn from you about how AI is personalizing hypnosis for mindset shift. But before that, let's learn a bit about you, your background, so that the audience knows who they are listening to.
Great. So my name is Michelle. I'm a Californian. I've been in California the better part of my life. I went to school to get an MBA and became a digital marketer for over 20 years. And then I was inspired partly by someone I'd been working with and partly by a novel I read to train as a hypnotherapist. And so I trained as a hypnotherapist during the pandemic. And at the end of the pandemic, my life just went through major shifts. And it really seemed like, okay, this is a door. If you want to walk through and do something different, you could do something different now. And so I moved away from full-time corporate agency side digital marketing and into the world of being a clinical hypnotherapist. And I've been helping people online and off now for, about little over 4 years. And I love the work. So helpful for people, so transformative. Well, last year I looked at the world and said, wait, the world has changed. I could do something different. There are people who need hypnotherapy for big, long projects. And then there are people who can use hypnotherapy for smaller, kind of independently guided intentions. And there's kind of a distinct break between the two. Like maybe you have a massive phobia, or you have childhood trauma, or you have big things. Well, for those things, you should work with a one-to-one with a clinical hypnotherapist. That's going to be the best way to go. But for folks who just need a little bit of help, I worked out that I could string a bunch of tools together and get AI to create these fabulous recordings for people. And that's when I launched Make My Hypno a few months ago.
Absolutely. We'll come to Make My Hypno, especially, but to understand it better, I thought, wellness and AI. People needed wellness because of AI, because of social media, and not that AI will be the answer to all those problems. Help us understand, how should people understand it? How easy or difficult it is for them to digest it? Tell us from your experience, your expertise, and how things are happening on the ground.
Well, I think there's a lot of reasons to be nervous about AI. It's a massive shift in technology. It is going to change the way so many things work, maybe not everything, but an awful lot of things. And so I get why people are cautious about it. Whenever there's something massively new and different, it tends to upend the world and create a lot of uncertainty, and people don't know what to do. But on the other hand, AI is a tool. It really matters on how you use it, for what intention, with what purpose. And two things that AI is really good at is stringing words together in ways that sound pleasant and nice. And AI is very good at being super, super positive. And these are both key elements of composing a persuasive hypnosis script or meditation script for that purpose. And so I realized that there was a way to hook together a bunch of different technologies and really create something new and different that didn't exist in the market. So for a few years, I've been recording my own self-hypnosis recordings that I sell on Etsy, other platforms. And I've been recording for an app where, there's lots of apps that have hypnosis and meditations in them. But the thing about all of those recordings is they're all pre-recorded. They are not made specifically for an individual. And I realized that, I could figure this out. I could figure out how to make a recording that was made just for a particular person, but in an automated way and at a very attractive price point. And that's what Make My Hypno does, is it makes custom audio recordings for individuals based upon their inputs in just a matter of minutes.
Absolutely. So let's understand it a bit better from a common person's language. Maybe someone sitting in any part of my country or any part in of the world. How should they understand? How does it work on the ground? Because they will think they are asking questions to AI, like they are accustomed to all those tools, ChatGPT, Claude, DeepSeek, and whatnot, Gemini, and all. So they will perhaps have that image in mind. How does
No, this is
Make My
very different.
Hypno
Yeah,
work? Yeah, that's why.
this is very different. MakeMyHypno.com asks you a couple of questions, literally 4 things that you put into the app. First off, I'm calling it an app, but it's not really an app. It's a .com. So you can go there on your phone or your computer from anywhere in the world. You navigate to the page where I collect the information that we need to make your custom script. You put in your name, you put in what you want the recording to be for. Maybe that's anxiety, or maybe it's sleep, or maybe it's confidence. There are currently 19 things you can pick, and there will be more in the future. And then you put where you like to relax, because I realize some people like beaches, but some people like windswept mountains. Some people like jazz clubs in Paris. You can make your recording wherever you want it to be. And then there's another place where you can add like any affirmations that you have that you want to include, or any specifics like make me really confident about getting this new job. You create a little account, you pay, and the recording is emailed to you in about 5 minutes. So it's not quite instantaneous, but it is next and best next to. And people are loving their recordings and telling me about the changes that have been manifested in their lives as a result of ordering and listening to their recordings.
Absolutely. So what is it that you bring, and what is it that AI brings here? AI is replacing a lot of people. Do you think this will replace you, or this will complement you?
It's a compliment. So it's a compliment to me because AI cannot do the big things that people need done in hypnotherapy. AI is a long, long way from being able to empathize and help people with trauma, help people with phobias, that kind of a thing. But can AI do a great job of encouraging you that you are a good exerciser and it's time to get to the gym? Yes, it can. Or helping you to shift your habits so you're not eating so much sugar, or boosting your confidence so that you can succeed at a big presentation and a sale, or helping you sleep better, which is a problem for so many people. So I don't see this tool as replacing me at all. What it does is it enables people to get these recordings that are all made under my directions and my voice. They're just delivered independently. And that way I can spend my time creating more scripts for people that will be even more helpful, as well as working with people one-to-one when people really need that individual support.
Absolutely. So is there any example that you can give how people have used this particular, makemyhypno.com, and then, it was a case of custom hypnosis?
So here's an example. I have a customer named Sonia. Sonia ordered a script from makemyhypno.com and received it and started listening to it. And she listens to it almost every night. She reported back 2 weeks later that she was sleeping better. But as the intention of her Make My Hypno had been for exercise, she wasn't so sure this was working. But she liked it. It was helping her to sleep. So she kept listening to it. I talked to her 2 weeks after that, and she said, guess what? It took a while, but now I am out going for a walk every day. I'm dancing to the music on the TV. I'm doing the things that I had put in my hypnosis recording that I wanted to do. Well, these are important steps, fresh air, exercise. Sometimes it's really hard to do those things on your own. But when you start utilizing your subconscious mind, you can get yourself to do things that would otherwise have seemed impossible.
Absolutely. So, what were the challenges? Merging, integrating both these things, therapeutic stuff as well as AI stuff. I don't know if you have that background of artificial intelligence. How were you able to do these things and still make it, about technology, but still make it about human?
It is absolutely about human. I am the one who had to figure out the technology, but the tools are out there. And now through low code, no code tools, through the help of AI to make AI, it was possible to string together the necessary pieces that all had to come into place to make this tool work. So it took a little time. It took some trial and error. It took a lot of experimentation and a certain amount of boldness and confidence. But the amazing thing is here it is. It's live, it's real, it works today, and it's helping people immediately. And for your listeners, near or far, if they're looking at their life and saying, oh gosh, I've got this big thing coming up and I need a little boost. I need a little way to do something better, because going at it from a conscious mind perspective, going at it from I'm doing this all on my own, I don't have any support. This idea of having someone helping you to reprogram your subconscious in this gentle, easy way can be shifting, mind changing, life changing, helpful in so many, many ways. It was a hard project to accomplish. I did hire a little help where I needed it and was able to bring it to life.
Absolutely, was able to bring it to life. So you say, custom hypnosis is the future of inner work. Help us understand from a common person's perspective. Why do you say so? How does the future look like AI plus wellness?
I think the future of AI plus wellness is bright. I think that it makes sense for people at this stage of the game to be thoughtful, conscious, to look at things and make sure they're a good fit. But tools that are developed with the individual in mind and in ethical, moral kinds of ways, the way that I have developed my tool, it's all going to be fine. Of course, there are cases where ChatGPT has said things it shouldn't say, but that's where it's working in a ChatGPT mode. Mine is using it in a different way. It's tunneling into it, and it's using it with barriers and checkpoints, so that what comes out of it is positive and supports people. I have no doubt that other wellness entrepreneurs are going to come up with amazing, as yet unthought of ways to use AI to help people get better and better. But it's a tool, and if we use it for good, it's going to be great.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you've got 2 books already, and now third book, will that be on AI and wellness after you've got an alignment of spirit and the ABCs of conscious leadership?
I don't know. I haven't decided what my third book will be about. Maybe it will be about wellness and AI. I don't know. My focus right now is on getting the word out about makemyhypno.com and encouraging people to give it a shot, give it a try, and tell me how it works. The only way for me to make it get better is to hear from my customers and learn what it's doing well and what they would like it to do that it's not yet doing. I have big plans for makemyhypno.com. I'm hoping to expand it into other realms, possibly meditation or helping middle-aged women with menopause symptoms, because hypnosis and meditation can be very helpful for that category, and possibly other directions as well. So it's a wonderful tool with so many potential applications that people can use and repeat use and be able to, solve a lot of the problems. That being said, it might not be a person's best choice if they have deep inner work. And I'm happy to talk to people about any concerns where deep inner work might be something that would help them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There is so much to learn about all this from you, Michelle, and I'm sure a lot of people would want to connect with you, learn more about make my hypno, and also be your client. What's the best way for them to do so?
So your listeners can go straight to makemyhypno.com, and it's spelled just as it sounds, MAKEMYHYPNO.com. And you'll see all the information there about hypnosis and how it works, and go right into the process of ordering your script and giving it a try. If people are interested in contacting me to learn more about my business, my books, my other projects, the place to do that is my personal website, which is michellewalters.com, MICHELLEWALTERS.com.
Wonderful. With this, it's a wrap on this very special edition of the KAJ Masterclass Live. Thank you so much indeed for joining
Thank you,
us.
KAJ. I appreciate being here.